The clouds move over Pontiac skies. The silent thunder matches mine. And I know this feeling from long ago. I wonder, was it gone? But now I know.
So when she calls, don't send her my way. When it hurts, you know it's the right thing.
Michigan's in the rearview now. Keep your hands where I can see them. You took the words right out my mouth when you knew that I would need them. What am I supposed to do now without you?
Without you. It's unannounced like you expected. I'm on broke down brake lines and Motown records, and all that's left is a blind reflection. But you know what's coming and you regret it.
So when she calls, don't send her my way. And when it hurts most, it's the right thing. Michigan's in the rearview now. Keep your hands where I can see them. You took the words right out my mouth when you knew that I would need them. What am I supposed to do now without you? Without you. Michigan's in the rearview now. Hello, welcome.
Hi everyone, thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Nicki.
I'm
This
Craig.
is Craig
Oh,
from With One Voice Greater Dandenong. We're very happy to be here with you tonight, and we're excited for the songs we're going to sing tonight.
we
That
have
was
a theme, don't we? Oh, yes.
vaguely kind of ish. We thought we'd sing about some cities tonight. Lots of them in America and a couple here in Australia. So we're just feeling happy and fortunate to be able to live in this great town that we live in. Now that our ring of steel is down and we can go out and visit other places as well. Just while I'm talking about where we are, my home, not that you can see out the window, but is on the traditional lands of the Wurundjeri Woiwurrung people of the East Kulin Nations. And I want to pay my respects to elders past, elders present, those who will become elders in time, and any First Nations people who've joined us tonight. We thank you for coming along and acknowledge your deep connection to country. We are going to sing a local song.
Yay!
If you're a follower of the MSO, then you might know that they've just recently done one of those big choir videos of Leaps and Bounds, which is a Paul Kelly song. So that's going to be our next song. But just before then, let's do a little bit of loosening up, hey? I know you just got organised with your guitar, but I think Craig's had a bit of a sore back today, so it's nice to go gently. So, a little loosening up. We'll be in person soon, so we'll be able to do some nice dancey warm-ups and be able to chuckle at each other as we make our way through our various
witchy
warm-ups.
laughs.
Witchy laughs. I'm missing witchy laughs. In one of my choirs, I have this wonderful singer, Louise, who is so much fun, and she does the best witchy laugh, and I miss that so much. So I'm looking forward to catching up with the witchy poo cackles. Waking up your cheekbones and such. Shall we do a little breathe in and stretch up? And then sigh. Let the hands come down. And you do whatever's comfortable in your body and have a little shake when you get to the bottom. Let's do another one of those. So we did a sigh, and now this time let's do a big yawn. Ooh, and feel all the different parts of your mouth wake up, and the back architecture and all that sort of stuff. Have another little shake your hands, wobble your knees, squinch your toes up. I like this. I've been doing squeeze my toes, squeeze my fingers, relax my fingers and toes at the same time. Of course you can't see my toes. But it's fun to imagine. And then have another. That's a good one. Have a gentle massage of your jawbone. It can get so tight. Tight with lots of smiling. I mean, I'm fully expecting that once I get to see lots of people, that my face will be sore from smiling so hard. So.
Yes, it's going to be so good.
As opposed to sitting in front of the computer grimacing. That's another way that you get tense. Anyway, I'm going to take one last deep breath and just close my eyes and let my breath out really slowly. So you do that in your own time as well at home. Deep breath. Consciously letting my shoulders flow away. Righty-ho. I feel much better for a couple of deep breaths.
That's good.
Sometimes it's not till I get to choir that I realise, I haven't been breathing very deeply. So, that's much better. So, Paul Kelly, let's remind ourselves, this is our warm-up, so be nice and gentle at the start. So while Craig's detuning rather than tuning, I'll just remind you the verse shapes go like this. I'm high on the hill, looking over the bridge to the MCG. And way up on high, the clock on the side says 11 degrees. And then we have the refrain. How else would you describe it? Maybe a mini chorus. It's only got two words, so it's a very mini. I remember, and we're straight into the next verse, which is I'm breathing today, the month of May, all the burning leaves. I'm not hearing a sound, my feet don't even touch the ground. I remember, and then we extend it to include the kind of the second half of, if you like, of the chorus, which is the title. I go leaps and bounds, I go leaps and bounds. So that's nice and straightforward. And And we don't do anything a lot of times, so it's good to do this reminder because it's such a compact song. You know, sometimes you do songs and they've got so many words and you're going to stumble your way through them all. This is really concise, beautiful. Paul Kelly at his absolute, best. So after that, I remember, I go leaps and bounds, I go leaps and bounds. We're going to get to the bridge, and these are the words: down past the river and across the playing fields. The fields all empty, only for the burning leaves. So that bit goes down past the river and across the playing fields. The fields all empty, only for the burning leaves. And then we go back to our chorus. I remember. Leaps and bounds. I go leaps and bounds. I go leaps and bounds. And what's really exciting about those two ideas is that they go over the top of each other. So when we get right to the end of the song, Craig's going to keep going on the I go leaps and bounds bit, but I'm going to go back and add the I remember. So let's try that whole chorus, right?
Oh, so we do the last chorus?
Let's do I remember, and then when we change, you have...
I'll hold on to I...
Yeah, go leaps and bounds,
yep,
and
cool.
I'll go back. So I remember, 1, 2, 3. I remember, I go leaps and bounds, I go leaps and bounds, I go leaps and bounds, I go leaps and bounds. We can go on forever. I go leaps and bounds, I go leaps and bounds. And then I'll give Craig a little solo at the end, or you can do it at home as well.
I remember everything.
Which is so not true.
I remember practically nothing. We played this song for the first time today for a while, and I couldn't remember anything. So I thought it was quite funny that that's how we finished.
Possibly since May. I don't know. We've sung it on and off since then. Let's have one last remember of the bridge. So down past the river. I love this song so much. I'm sure I say it every time we sing it, but just because the playing fields he's talking about are down by Olympic Park and by the river there, and I have played, like the lyric says, down past the river. I've played hockey there, and in the deep, deep winter, and looked up at the silos just across Punt Road actually, and looked at the temperature on the top of the silos, going 0, -1, 0, -1, -2, -1, and then hailed on. I can't remember a game at Olympic Park that wasn't just miserable weather.
It would sound like you had a huge audience, like a huge crowd. Because the hail would hit the empty stands and it would echo.
Yes,
so you could
that's right. Yeah.
Like, yay, warm up, that's exciting.
So let's do down past the river. Ready? Down past, 1, 2, 3, 4. Down past the river and across the playing fields. The fields all empty, only for the burning leaves. I remember. And then we'll go into our on and on and on chorus. Well, before we do the whole song, would you like to say hello to everyone who's joined us? I can't read from over here.
Just joined us. Hi, hi, Philomena. Philomena won the prize for getting here first. And I think Nathan, is it Nathan?
Craig, you're getting a bit like Kim, always talking about prizes, and Kim always sends the same.
What's his
fruit
prize?
hamper or something.
Oh, fruit hamper.
It's an imaginary fruit hamper.
I have a bad feeling it's stuck in a mail sorting facility somewhere. That's not a good thing for a mail hamper.
Who else
You'd want to be tracking that, wouldn't you? Yes.
I think it is Nathan. Yeah,
it is Nathan. Yeah,
Why? Excellent.
Cool.
Well, let's do the whole song from the top, back to being high on the hill.
We want to hear you singing out everywhere in Melbourne.
Yes, right down across the river and on.
Okay. Oh, can I start again? The nails a bit funny.
Here we go. I'm high on the hill, looking over the bridge to the MCG. And way up on high, the clock on the silo says 11 degrees. I remember, I'm breathing today, the month of May, all the burning leaves. I'm not hearing a sound, my feet don't even touch the ground. I remember, I go leaps and bounds, I go leaps and bounds, down past the river and across the playing fields. The fields all empty, only for the burning leaves. I remember, I go leaps and bounds, I go leaps and bounds, I go leaps and bounds, I go leaps and bounds. One more time. I remember, I go leaps and bounds.
I remember everything.
You just keep dreaming, Craig.
I like that you let me have that last bit. Makes me feel special.
It seems fitting.
I hope you guys were singing along out there. That is such a great song to sing.
Yeah, it's lots of fun. And yes, the MSO Melbourne Symphony Orchestra project, you can search for that on YouTube and find their big choir video. Lots and lots of voices and some familiar faces singing along, and the beautiful musicians of the symphony orchestra doing some pop, which is very nice. It's coming back into tune slowly.
Weird weather. It's, my guitar's not coping.
Oh, is it near enough to me? Oh, there you go. Nice. So, we have gone back to America for our next song. And I mentioned Kim before, and Kim introduced me to this song for choir a few years ago now. I'm sure if you've been in choir for a few years, you would remember Chicago by Sufjan Stevens, who's a Canadian musician, has a beautiful voice, and has many versions of this song. So at home you can sing whatever version you like, whether it's the rocking high energy version, or whether you just want to kick back and enjoy some harmonies. That's all good. We're going to add a little bit of harmony contributed by a group of young women who are called the Staves. Nice little musical pun there in their name. And the Staves are their sisters from Ireland, and they add a little kind of ornament to the end of a couple of choruses. So we'll just quickly remind you how the verse and the chorus sound, and then we'll give a demo of, if I can get it right, the little ornament, which is really pretty. So the verse, are you going to sing it? Yeah, it's in a nice, comfy, low voice range. If you're a soprano, you might find it quite low for you, so be light and breathy.
I fell in love again. All things go. Drove to Chicago. All things know. We sold our clothes to the stage. I don't mind. I made a lot of mistakes in my mind.
And then I'm going to add a harmony here for the chorus. So you came to take us. That's the start of the harmony. You go.
Okay, first, yeah.
Yep.
You came to take us. All things go to recreate us. All things grow. We had our mindset. All things know. You had to find it. All things go.
We'll wait for the ornament in a second. So I'm going to sing higher, and I'm going to sing quite high range for me. You came to take us. All things go to recreate us. All things grow. We had our mindset. All things know. You had to find it. All things go. But at the end, we're going to do the oh. Do you want to go first with your...
Yeah, okay.
So if we lead into it from we had our mindset.
Yeah.
So just so that you know, we're going to start halfway through on the words we had our mindset, and then when we get to the all things go at the end, there's going to be a little but in whatever the melody is. Just so that you're ready for it.
Okay. We had our mindset.
Yeah.
I'm singing yours. Here we go. We had our mindset. All things know. You had to find it. All things go.
One more time. Nice one. Now we're going to be in quite close harmony, so sometimes I'm a bit wonky on the first time through, and then I get there the second time. So let's see how we go. We had our mindset. All things know. You had to find it. All things go. Ooh. It's pretty close. Look at it this time. Hang on. I played the wrong chord, so I got lost. I'll do it one more time with no distractions.
Beautiful.
So sing that with me.
They sound really good together.
Yeah, this is my note here. And we'll have one more go because we're hard.
Yep.
So shall we try it together?
It's hard to find the note, isn't it? I have to come out of it. All things go.
Nice. One more time.
I almost got the second note.
It's in context. Yeah, lovely.
Just sing like a bird.
Yes, and just think, yummy, crunchy cluster chords. Yeah. So let's try it together before we do anything different. Let's go from We Had Our Minds Set, and then everyone can get their ears set.
Cool. From We Had Our Minds Set. Okay. We had our minds set. All things know, all things know. You had to find it. All things go, all things go. Whoa, whoa, ooh, ooh. Oh, whoa, whoa, ooh, ooh. Yes, it's one of those things. It's much easier to sing when you're playing. But yeah. Some things
not for
the
me.
Other way around.
Okay, and
cool.
So we go back to the verse shape. I'm drunk in New York in a van with my friend. And we go all the way around. We get the chorus again. But on the second chorus, we're not going to do the oh, 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 because we're then getting to a very quiet moment. And we'll just drop out and you're going to do the melody is going to sing, if I was crying in a van with my friend, it was for freedom, for myself, from the land. And then we get this special little moment of where we're all going to sing, I made a lot of mistakes. So can we do that? So if you can find your way down to the lyrics that start, if I was crying in the van with my friend, and so that's the normal melodic shape. And then we're going to go into... I guess it's the bridge, isn't it?
Yeah.
The I made a lot of mistakes bit. But then that's the only kind of different thing from the rest of it. So you take us away from cool. If I was crying. And I'll try and find my harmony.
If I was crying in the van with my friend, it was for freedom from myself, from the land. I made a lot of mistakes. I made a lot of mistakes. I made a lot of mistakes. I made a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, so my part doesn't move very much. It's I made a lot of mistakes. 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 So I kind of hold the middle line while Craig moves around like that. So no doubt I will want to move with the melody shape, but
it sounds so good to sing against. It's really
yeah,
lovely to sing at the same time.
So let's try it again and go from If I Was Crying, just
cool.
that we can feel the roll into it.
If I was crying in the van with my friend, it was for freedom from myself, from the land. I made a lot of mistakes. 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 Chorus, you came to take us.
That's right. And then we'll do it twice, and when we get to the end, we'll do the fancy.
Cool.
Great. So do you feel ready to do the whole thing and put it all together? Do you want to check the comments just to make sure there are no questions
she was
or
ready.
anything
she
like
loves
that?
the harmonies. Angela says hi. With one voice. Oh, Nathan says it's a Kim Dillon classic. It is. Oh, Kim's version's so beautiful. We're in Kim's key, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that, but
it's also really nice because when Kim shared the song, he shared his story about having a Sufjan Stevens song at his wedding. So it always feels really close to my heart to hear those personal stories. Love them. Bring them on. Okay.
Should we do it? Oh,
Deep breath.
Some ears pop, so everything sounds a bit funny at the moment. Hopefully I'm singing in tune. I don't know. Everything sounds like I've got my head underwater.
Oh no, that doesn't sound good at all. Tell us when you're ready to go.
Here we go. I fell in love again. All things go, all things go. Drove to Chicago. All things know, all things know. We sold our clothes to the States. I don't mind, I don't mind. I made a lot of mistakes. In my mind, in my mind. You came to take us. All things go, all things go. To recreate us. All things grow, all things grow. We had a mindset. All things know, all things know. You had to find it. All things go, all things go. Oh, oh, ooh, ooh. I drove to New York in a van with my friend. We slept in parking lots. I don't mind, I don't mind. I was in love with the place. In my mind, in my mind. I made a lot of mistakes. In my mind, in my mind. You came to take us. All things go, all things go. To recreate us. All things grow, all things grow. We had our mindset. All things know, all things know. You had to find it. All things go, all things go.
So pretty when you sing that.
If I was crying in the van with my friend, it was for freedom from myself, from the land. I made a lot of mistakes. 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 You came to take us. All things go, all things go. To recreate us. All things grow, all things grow. We had our mindset. All things know, all things know. You had to find it. All things go, all things go. You came to take us. All things go, all things go. To recreate us. All things grow, all things grow. We had our mindset. All things know, all things know. You had to find it. All things go, all things go. Oh, oh, ooh, ooh. Oh, 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 ooh, ooh.
Vibration of the close harmony. I hope you enjoyed that at home. It's very peaceful, that lovely kind of repetitive, meditative feel. What's saying?
Oh, Angela lost the lyrics. That's annoying.
No,
They were pinned, but yeah, I wonder what happened. No, sorry about that, Angela. I also asked who wrote it, and it is Sufjan Stevens.
Sufjan, yes. His I've never heard that name before, so I don't know kind of what its origin is. But Stevens is recognisable enough. Yeah.
Now we've got time for one more, I reckon.
What?
Do you reckon?
No way.
We've got a choice of the Americans.
Oh no! Come on.
Do you reckon? Finish with the big anthem. I mean, we did promise it in our Facebook. Is anyone on after us?
Yeah. There's
so
big
big
Serafina excitement coming on in just a few minutes. We have got time for one more, just so that Serafina can get her prep. What are you thinking of doing?
Let's do
Nathan's got like 500 different songs to choose.
I think we should do the big anthem. San Francisco.
Okay.
Another American city. We did have a couple of other cities in mind. But.
Yeah, we've got so many cities to go, but we're going to finish with San Francisco, which is the next on the list. So, San Francisco, oh my. We went there a couple of years ago and we stayed at a place called Inner Sunset. And I was thinking, that's exciting. They must have great kind of coastal sunsets looking down on the beach. And oh, how romantic and how wonderful. And it turned out that it's a bit of an in-joke in San Francisco because the mist rolls in at 4 o'clock and you can't see anything anywhere. So, yeah.
It was funny. It looked like the end of the world. We went to the beach and it seriously looked like the world just ended over the fence.
Yeah, it was like the Truman Show. You know that scene where he paddles up to the end of the world and then throws a rock and it hits the wall and falls into the water. Like that was my San Francisco experience. But the bridge is beautiful and the forests are gorgeous. So okay, let's do it.
Cool. I've got verse 2. You got verse 1. Is that right? Yeah.
Near enough.
Yeah, okay.
And at home, sing whatever you like. Oh, just the chorus was a bit of a surprise to me. I couldn't remember it, so it went all across the nation, such a strange vibration, people in motion, and the new words. There's a whole generation with a new explanation. People in motion, and it steps up. People in motion, and the big, San Francisco.
You know the rest of it.
It's
You'll know
good,
it.
it's the what is it? The Woodstock song.
Yeah.
Is that right? Yeah. Well, if you don't know it now, you'll know it by the time
Summer
we get
of
to the
Love.
end. Okay, take it away,
This
Maestro.
is for the Summer of Love.
Yay! Thanks for being with us. We'll do a quick out at the end because we need to give Serafina some room.
Ready?
Is it me first?
Yeah, you're first.
Okay.
Here we go. Yep.
If you're going to San Francisco, be sure to wear some flowers in your hair. If you're going to San Francisco, you're gonna meet some gentle people there.
For those who come to San Francisco, summertime will be a-loving there. In the streets of San Francisco, gentle people with flowers in their hair.
All across the nation, such a strange vibration, people in motion. There's a whole generation with a new explanation. People in motion, people in motion.
For those who come to San Francisco, be sure the time we'll be alive in there.
Thanks for coming to San Francisco with us.
Thanks for travelling the world with us.
Take care. Have a lot of fun with the 70s show tonight. Seraphina's going to rock your socks off.
Oh, yeah, 70s rocket. Yay.
Take care, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.